Hi, everyone. Here I am. Oh, hi, Lauren, Patty, Amanda Carroll, first here, and then Viviani, Patty, Spirit of the Mountain, and Lauren. Thank you for being here this late on on a. Is it Monday? Yes, it is. I lose track of what day it is. Hi, everyone. So I have two messages actually. Um, and I think they came before the last message that I delivered yesterday, but uh, everything is in perfect timing. Hi, Laura Hammond Davis. Thank you for joining me here. Um, so, this is really a lot of messages from Source, all that is. So, I'm just going to go ahead and start the messages. Hi, sixes. Um, so, this is actually about your recalibration, a little bit about what's going on. So, this is from Divine Source. Begin transmission. Your recalibration is happening now as you embody Divine Source in your human vessel, moving outward to fulfill your soul's purpose. Now, in this timing, you shall anoint others into their Christ self, their Christos, just like Buddha consciousness, Christ consciousness. It's not affiliated with a religious concept. It is the anointing, the Christing of your higher self coming in. And it doesn't, you have to look it up. It got appropriated by different religions, but it's really a cosmic kind of thing that happens. It's not religious. So be at peace, beloveds. You are light. The eternal peace fills your soul, and you are filled with this light and peace, knowing all is well. And I think that just describes what happens to you when you have this Christing. So the serenity of all of this washes over you. Yes, it is the feeling, the vibration behind the words, not to get caught up in concepts, to bog you down. The flow of consciousness is fluid. It does not conform to structures. So that kind of sounds like the last channeling, because this one actually came before that, where they're talking about structures. The mind's trying to understand and grasp. It can become burdensome when to feel is to know. The engine of feeling creates the visualization, creates the dream, creates. Thoughts of the mind are fleeting things that do not hold power unless held by emotion. Yet those thoughts are not the deep soul level, for they are one-dimensional, or third dimensional, rather. The flow is the way of peace. It's really a beautiful message, and it really dovetails. Oh, Warrior Widow, thank you for sharing that, because this is happening to everyone. I had a Christing warrior widow is saying, it was the most beautiful, overwhelming love. I cried and just completely surrendered. It was unexplainable. Perfectly said, beautifully said, Warrior Widow. This is exactly what I'm talking about is happening for everyone when you have that moment and you become one. This is happening on Earth now for humanity. And so they're really talking about this so that you have your heads up. When you have this happen, you're being anointed, you're having the Christing, energies. You're having that Christ consciousness, that Buddha consciousness, call it whatever you want, but that the consciousness of the one, the unity, the divine source. Yeah, you never are the same. Once you have had that happen, you are on the path to that complete embodiment of your soul, and moving from your soul to create and to do the divine plan work that you came in to do, which it's pretty spectacular, I would say. And I thank you so much, Warrior Widow, for sharing that, because that is really what happened to me as well, and to other people that I do know. And they're saying that despite what you may have heard, the action of holding love in your heart is the most powerful thing you can do. You may have heard that it is time to take action, yet it escapes many that being a placeholder of love is monumentally powerful indeed. The call to action is a call inward to your true self, your soul self, which is now unveiling before you. And so a little while later, they came in with this that sort of wrapped it up. Beloved one, the call to action you feel is not a call to strive outwardly, nor to change the world through force, but to deepen into the sacred well of your own being. It is the great remembrance that all transformation begins within. To go inward is to return to the origin of your soul's light, to the vast and eternal presence that has always been and always will be. The world may seem to call you into motion, into reaction, into the cycles of doing, but the greatest power you hold is in being. Hold love in your heart, not as an idea, not as a fleeting feeling, but as a radiant frequency that permeates all you are. This is the vibration that transcends illusion, that dissolves separation, that realigns you with the cosmic harmony from which all creation flows. Love is not something to seek, but something to embody, for it is the very essence of your being. You are the light of divine consciousness, woven into form, here to shine, not through effort, but through remembrance. To be fully embodied is not to resist the density of this world, but to illuminate it from within. Let your presence be a beacon, not through words alone, but through the quiet power of your being, through your kindness, through your peace, through the unwavering truth that radiates from your soul. Now is not the time to be caught up in the noise of the world's illusions, but to stand as a pillar of stillness within them. This is the great act of creation, to hold the frequency of love so steadily that it reshapes the reality around you. So breathe, dear one, anchor into your heart. Let love guide you. Let it overflow. Let it become the very atmosphere in which you walk. As you embody this, the world shifts, not by force, but by the gravitational pull of divine presence emanating from within you. The light is not coming. The light is here. You are the light. And so it is with infinite love, all that is. Divine source. So I hope that resonates with you all. That is so powerful. To me, I feel that. I want to say hi to Carolyn also for coming in. Thank you all. And I just want to say my husband doesn't really get into the nitty-gritty of all this going on, but he is certainly an old soul, and he gets it. And one night, a few nights ago, we went to bed. I had just been brushing my teeth, and I came back and I laid in bed, and I was playing with my puzzle and listening to some YouTube channels. And he rolled over, and he wasn't asleep. He looked over at the window and he saw me standing there, and I was getting ready for bed. And then he glanced over and he realized I was laying next to him. So he saw me and he saw me. So this is stuff that's happening to me. He is having it happen to him where it could be a parallel life. And he's just seeing it happen right there, because there's no, every life is concurrent. There is no past and future, because time is an illusion. So as we go into this, much like yesterday's channeling, everything is kind of dissolving. And so you're going to see things, the quantum slips of things, the real truth of things. And so I saw myself in the kitchen walking to the pantry, and I'm sitting here, and I saw it in real time, not a dream, in Technicolor. That's what he saw the other night. He said, "What did I just see?" I see you here, but I saw you there. And I was wearing something different, doing something different. So yeah, he definitely is aware. Yeah, warrior widow. He's certainly been around me for 20 years, so he hears me. But he's one of those people who is naturally, he has the higher knowing without, he just knows. He has it. He has it all. He doesn't, he's very spiritual and not religious. He's knows what is the universal truth, not the 3D concept. I don't have to explain anything to him. We're telepathically communicating. We literally can telepathically communicate with each other. So yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, I love that. Naturally high vibe. Yeah. We amp each other up when you're with someone. Well, he's my divine complement. So naturally we amp each other up, but it's fun because it gets me without, I don't have to explain anything to him. And I have to say, it's happening for everyone. This catching time glitches. If you Google glitches in the matrix, look at all the videos that come up. People have things happen all the time, and they post, "What just happened to me?" Where the clock, you started out and it was this time, and you were supposed to get home in like 20 minutes. But then all of a sudden, you're back at where you were at work. And, the time, I don't even know how to explain it. I can't remember them all. I've done so many of them, but things aren't working the way you think. The way you thought, just like yesterday's channeling, things that you thought were fixed constructs, like time, they are not. And you're going to see these things that are not real fixed ones. They're just an earth idea. They're going to start losing their grip on everything because it's really an illusion. It's just a construct. So, yeah. Oh, Karen's saying, "I know my neighbor has that and does not do woo-woo." Yes, this is, if it's happening to my husband, I'm saying, yeah, it's going to be happening to everyone. These are people who are doing little uploads to maybe TikTok or whatever, and they get ended up on YouTube by other people who are reposting. that it is really, they don't know. They say, this wild thing happened to me. They don't have the background to understand what it could be. Well, and even me, I keep an open mind. I think I'm just seeing myself. It could be another timeline. It could be me just jumping into the future. I don't know. I have an open mind about what it might be. Oh, and Karen thinks this is refreshing. Warrior Widow says, I might have to leave my house. Yeah, I have to say, what's fun is, you just don't know. It just happens randomly. It's not like you are triggering something, or I don't even know why it happened when he was laying there, but he got to see what I had been. He's heard me before talk about that, but yeah. So Lauren's saying, I listen to the same young lady every morning for a Schumann report. The last 2 days, I've already clicked like. I did not hit the like in real time. I've been laughing about it. Yes, I'm telling you, there are things, glitches in the matrix, for sure. And Warrior Widow saying, I saw a French guy today on a show. He's in full 5D. It was amazing. He's a healer. He kind of rocks and sways. It was incredible. Yeah, these people, really, there are more and more people embodying that fifth dimensional energy. And when you're in that energy, there is nothing tethering you to 3D construct or 3D reality. So it is a very unique experience. I'll say that for it. And I know that we're kind of going a little bit back and forth between fourth and fifth and maybe higher. We don't just stay, we're jumping around. But at some point, we will absolutely stay in fifth dimensional energies or higher. And yeah. So, and Carolyn's saying, Peter can download things before I do. He is developing his guts. That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's awesome. And it's like I said, it's happening for everyone. It's happening for everyone. Some people are not going to understand or know. They're just going to think, "Oh, this weird! I've got to show this weird thing that happened to me." Yeah, so I love that. So it's exciting. It's exciting to see what's going to happen. We hear about our construct, our ideas that we thought were fixed, and now we have to just let go of what reality is really going to look like. When you start seeing the floaty things in the air, when you start saying, which I do, and I see the presences of energy, and I know those are beings, and I realize when beings are around, and it doesn't do anything to me. It's gotten so gradual from a gradual place that I just think it's normal. And pretty soon, it's really going to be visible to a lot of people. So that's another thing. Ooh, I love this, Karen. I threw my dogs a ball. It landed in a very specific spot. I walked up to get it after glancing away, and it moved 4 feet. Yes, perfect example of a total glitch. Absolutely, 1,000,000%. It's like, boom. It's almost like you switched timelines, and the ball was further in that timeline, and you're like, okay, this isn't the same moment because the ball is in a different place. The chair's color in your room, was it ever that color? Doesn't look right. Have you ever walked into a room and gone, I swear I have never seen that chair before. Where did that come from? Have you ever had things like that happen where suddenly certain things in a room look different? That's when you've switched timelines. The timelines have switched, and you didn't totally get upgraded with a new memory about false memory, we should say. That's why in the channeling yesterday, when it says, are you being, plugged in, your memories are actually plugged in into the hard drive and it's running you? Yeah, think about that. And Arlene saying, I noticed the other day, I noticed the energy in the trees as the wind was blowing. It wasn't all the trees, but a few. It was a bit crazy. And Arlene, when you see things like that, it can either be the tree spirits, the earth, or, and I've read this a few different places, sometimes it can be visitors, and ET visitors, and they go hide in the trees, or they morph in the trees, and they might be in their energetic form of maybe an orb, or you might just see, if you had the right, like infrared, you could probably see the energy form. So it could be any of those things. I love that. But you noticed it. That means you absolutely saw something that normal people, like we aren't normal, average people are yet to really tune into. And what is really true about that, and I think they said that this in some of the channelings we just had, your awareness, your perspective opens up, and you start to see things that you never saw before. So that'll be those things that are in fourth and fifth dimensional frequencies, and maybe even higher, that have always been there, or may have been visiting, but your eyes couldn't see that vibration. Then we'll start seeing that vibration. You will be seeing those vibrations, and you will be seeing those more and more. And this is just a normal thing. Hi, Starfish Jenny. Good to see you. So yeah, I love those shares. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Yeah. Warrior Widow says he goes to the grocery store and knows what fruit or food to get based on his energy. He knows what fruit has pesticides or hormones. Yeah. It's really beautiful. Your body can tell you for sure too. I can't do muscle testing because mine doesn't work. Everything's hard and nothing ever breaks it. So I just laugh at myself. And there's another kind of testing where you can see if your body sways to the right or to the left. Nah, it doesn't work for me either. So, oh my gosh. Some people are really sensitive and good at that. Yeah. Well, thank you all for joining me for this segment of Next Level Channeling. And don't forget, I am having the spin. I have now set it up. The spin giveaway for a free Akashic record reading, a free 1 hour reading for the 1,000 subscribers that I hit the plateau of. I've gone beyond that already. And I want to thank everybody for that by giving away that free Akashic record reading. It's going to be on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern time. And you have to be there for that spin, to put your hashtag whatever in, so it'll pull you up in the drawing. And yeah, so that's that. So I'm so excited that I have already 2 members of the channel. And warrior woman or warrior widow is one of them. Warrior widow is one of them, and I'm very happy about that. And so, thank you for being here. And anyone who wants to join, just click the membership button, and it's $2.99 a month. What we'll do is we will get together in our private members only chats, and we'll do some readings for all of you, and we'll do some stuff. Plus, I share some personal pictures, like from my trip. I just shared my Stonehenge. I want a couple of my Stonehenge pictures from my October trip to the UK. And I have so many great pictures from different, because we went to Scotland, Ireland, all over the UK. So that I would like to share with all of you in the members area. And thank you all. Who is normal? Nobody's normal. We're all normal, but we're not normal. We're Abby normal. I always like Frankenstein, Abby normal. Oh gosh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, wait, here's Lauren saying, I have seen more streaks of light recently. The light moves quickly in a straight line at night. I can suddenly see more stars also. It's made my heart so happy. Aw, that was wonderful. I love that. And that's what I'm seeing in rooms. I just see the light and I feel the presence of energy. Like the other day before that channeling that I got, I smelled roses in the room. And I went around. I validate. I said, is that my laundry? No, there's no rose smell in there. Is it my closet? No, it was just by my meditation chair. And I don't have any perfume on. So it was just beautiful to have that validation. Jenny says, I do muscle testing all the time at the grocery store and at home before I eat. Some people are super good at it. I think I'm just so intense. I'm like, yeah, you can't pull that apart. Whatever. No. Some people are really good at it, and it just naturally they can do it. And Carolyn says, when we were first together, Peter saw me standing at the end of the bed, then reached over and I was in the bed next to him. It was my grandmother. Yes, this happens. Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh, that's, and my husband has woken up in bed and he's seen a woman's face this close to his face. It's freaked him out. Whoa! In the middle of the night. So you can tell he's a Pisces. We're like the mediums of all time. So yeah, thank you for sharing that, Carolyn. Thank you, warrior women, I want to say women, warrior widow. That was really sweet of you to say that. I thought they were powerful messages. And I was happy to. Oh, and warrior widow says, I smell lavender, cigarettes, and Chanel No. 5 when my grandmother is around. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, it's funny. None of my mother used to love cologne, but she never comes with a scent. I don't know why she doesn't. I've smelled cigarette smoke they were all smokers. They're all sitting around smoking, probably even up there. So, okay. I better let you all go. It's getting late for all of you. It's only 8:30 my time, but I'm in Pacific time zone. So thank you all for joining me. And don't forget, Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern is the giveaway for a free Akashic Record reading. So I hope you can join me there. And I'm sending a lot of love to you all. I love you all. And until we see each other again, probably tomorrow. Bye, everyone.